Well, have you? Have you prayed about it as much as you've thought about it? This is my screensaver. Just wanted to share that with you guys before we got started. Y'all know where I stand on that. So, hello everybody. I am here again with my faithful helper, Jonah Weir. Can you say hello, Jonah?
Hi.
Okay, how about you scooch over? It's a little sunny where you are. I wanted a kiddo to help me do this other Periscope. Jonah was my only willing participant. Oh, who's Flying Warrior? Could you guys say who you are when you join? That would be great. That way Jonah and I aren't like, hey, Flying Warrior said hello. That would be awesome. Anyway, Jonah was my only willing participant. I asked Cannon because I thought, okay, another kid. Oh, Tom from Boston. Hey. And he said, Mom, no offense, but I need to go swimming. So here we are with Jonah. So if you guys have kids at home from school, now would be a great time to put them on. Let me and Jonah be the babysitter, and we'll just teach them how to read labels. And then they can just teach you guys, because I think our kids are going to be the ones who change you and your eating habits. So here we go. Healthy eating starts with label reading, right, Jonah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jonah, I'm going to ask you a question. Can you read that word for me?
What
about that word?
Anato.
And that one?
TBHQ.
What's this one?
Carmine.
Do you know what those are?
Uh-uh.
Do you know that those are in foods that a lot of people eat?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to eat that?
I don't know.
What about this? So this is one of our little on-the-go snacks. Wait, let me show it. It looks like this. I don't like buying packaged foods, but a lot of times when we're going on a field trip, some of the foods that we make at home, like I make these bars and they have coconut oil, and in the Texas sun, they turn to mush. Not mush. They're just like a softer mess, so that's not altogether pleasant with the 3-year-old. So we buy these, and then what do we buy sometimes? Those Z-bars, which they're all right. But anyway, hey, read these ingredients just right there for me. What do you got?
Gluten-free, non-GMO, 5 super grains, oats, millet, buckwheat.
Have you, Jonah, have you eaten quinoa before?
Yes.
Okay, what about millet? Do you know what that is?
I think.
What about buckwheat?
Yes.
So you know what those things are, right? Oh, amaranth. You've had amaranth popped, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty yummy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like this bar?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of your favorites?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I wanted Jonah to be on here to show you guys that kids don't know what maltodextrin is, and cochineal and carmine, which if you guys don't know, by show of hearts, who knows what cochineal is or carmine? Anybody? If you don't know, I'm about to tell you, and it's a little bit gross. So I was having this argument, I think I shared with you guys last week, with my trainer, and he was teasing me about not letting one of my boys have popsicles after football practice. And I think it's very silly to have kids who've just ran around in the Texas heat for 2 hours, sweating with all these pads on, and then giving them popsicles. I think that's silly, and we just say no. I let Cannon have Ningxia Red. We put it in the fridge, and it's nice and cold for him, so he can have that, and he can have a bar when he gets home, or he can have a bar there. Anyway, so my trainer was saying once in a while is not a big deal. Here's what I need to tell you guys who don't live in Texas. Football practice is 4 nights a week. So it's not once in a while. It's 4 nights a week. So we started bantering back and forth about that. So I decided for this Periscope, I was going to share with you guys why once a week isn't okay, or once in a while. Because check it out. If you are running around in the heat and you're sweating and you're being depleted, here I'm going to read off these ingredients. What's in a popsicle? Water. Do you know what that is, Jonah?
Mm-hmm.
No, this one right here, not water. That letters. Or those letters, rather.
HFS
C.
and CF.
Right. So I put the abbreviation for high fructose corn syrup. Then it's corn syrup, sugar, artificial flavor, red 3, blue 1, and yellow 6. Maltodextrin, which is an additive. All that to say is I did some research on that maltodextrin, and it is actually worse than sugar. If you see maltodextrin on a product, which I just looked in our pantry and I was shocked. We have some chips, these rice chips that I like, and the ones that the flavor I like are delicious and they don't have all that crappy ingredients. But the ones that my husband likes, the sriracha, the spicy ones, have the maltodextrin in it. So that is in, I guarantee if you go in your pantry right now, you're going to find that. It's a food additive and it makes your body store the sugar as fat. It's just another way to do sugar. So now we've got 4 different types of sugar in a popsicle. Incidentally, maltodextrin has been linked to celiac and Crohn's disease. It's horrible, horrible, horrible on your gut. I know everybody is so into gluten-free, but I challenge you, if you were to get rid of this CRAP, your gut might feel a whole bunch better. The other thing is when you think about why does our body develop something like celiac, why Crohn's, why all these autoimmune issues, we have been feeding our cells horribly for all these years, and there's only so much your body can take. After a while, it just says, we're done. So we're going to throw down on you and give you an autoimmune disease. So people automatically go, oh, I can't have gluten. I can't have this. I can't have dairy. That's not it. You got to get rid of all the chemicals and all the junk and all these things that you cannot pronounce. Whole foods will heal your body. God says, what is it, Jonah? What did I say in Jeremiah or Ezekiel? He gave us the trees for medicine and food for healing. It's right there in the Bible, guys. It's got to be true. Cochineal. So raise your hand if you know what that is. That is actually ground up cockroaches. It's a type of a cockroach. It's a ground up bug that we use to get our vibrant colors. So it's in pork sausages, it's in candy, it's in shrimp, it's in lipstick, it's in maraschino cherries, it's in gum. It's in pharmaceutical drugs that are syrup. So all of your antibiotics, it's in that too. So how delicious. Pringles. I know this is a huge treat. I see a lot of kids munching on Pringles, right? Jonah's like, You like Pringles, huh? But we don't have Pringles. Because on one side of the Pringles, it's coated with MSG and maltodextrin. That's what gives it that yummy flavor. So that is not good for your body or your cells. Cheez-Its, those have annatto and then the TBHQ. I know that this is a lot of, you already know this information, but I just wanted to pop on here today and share that when you are trying to eat healthy, and kids, if you're listening, if your parents want you to eat healthy or you would like to eat healthy and nurse your cells and not get sick as often, then this would be good, is to look at your ingredients. Does it have the maltodextrin? Does it have annatto? Does it have TBHQ, which is just another preservative? If your food has to be preserved, you shouldn't eat it. Right, Jonah? Should food go bad?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So where do we keep our bread, Jonah?
In the refrigerator.
How come? What happens if we keep it in the pantry?
So it'll get, it won't go bad.
Yeah, right. If we keep it in the pantry, it gets moldy, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. Right. So that is just a little tip we wanted to give you today, is just read your labels, guys. And I hope that this weekend finds you eating healthy and snacking in a yummy way, and let your kids do the shopping. Like, have them read the labels and tell them if they can't pronounce the ingredients, you probably shouldn't put it in your body. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit on healthy eating. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.